just woke up right now with a message. This message, wow. I wish I got this message a long time ago. I so wish I got this message from a long time ago, and I so wish everybody got this message from a long time ago. Geometry, guys. Geometry. Well, you see this? About a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I decided to pick up this from one of the trees of this. I'm sure you know this. I'm sure you're familiar with this. This is geometry. And this is nature. This thing is alive. As I'm saying this now, it's also recording. It's also creating a memory, capturing a memory, as I'm capturing a memory with this camera. And also these trees behind, this plant behind me, it's also recording a memory. It knows everything. It can even tell my thoughts. Wow. So let me tell you about this message that I just got. As you can see me now, I still look sleepy because I just woke up and decided to record this video because I feel this is very important. The message is like geometry, guys. Whatever that we see out there, it's geometry. Whatever that seems to be surprising people out there, geometry, guys. The signages, symbolism, whatever that people are starting to discover now and pay more attention to. The Illuminati stuff, the symbolism, it's geometry, guys. The universe is just throwing this geometry to all of us. And the thing is, many of us, we get stuck when we discover this kind of geometry patterns. We get stuck, we get amazed in an extent whereby we even get distracted by focusing more on these geometrical patterns. And that's not how it should be. That's the message. It says so. The message says the universe now is throwing these geometrical patterns to us, and we don't really have to be stuck at these patterns. Let's observe them and know them because they've been there and they will always be there. We're in a stage whereby the universe is just throwing all the geometrical patterns to us. What do you see? What they talk about? This and that. Symbolism. The Masons. This and that. What and this. What and this. It's all been there. It's just like, it's just now we get distracted by these things by focusing more on them. Hey, this and this celebrity is part of Illuminati, this and that. These things have always been there. And some of the people are using these things to get you stuck on these geometrical patterns so that they can fulfill their so-called plans. And also their agendas, as they always said them. Let me make a practical example. Let's say plants were living like people, but then couldn't have eyes. But then plants could smell or sense water because plants live with water. They can't live without water, as us. So these plants don't have eyes. They just have walking abilities and sensing abilities of water. And then you, human, you have all the eyes, all the hands, all the sensing abilities, and you can have, and you have also the greatest mindset. And then at some point you decide to experiment something on the plant to see if the plant is smart or not. You take water, clean water, you put clean water aside, let's say on the left side. And then you put another water on the right side. this right side water, you pour something like fluoride on that water, and then you observe, because the plant can sense water, right? And then there goes the plants. The plants go and sense water. Now the plant is confused. It's in between the two waters. It doesn't know which one is right, which one is wrong. But then to the plant, all are waters. All is just water. The plant doesn't know everything. So unfortunately, the plant decides to take the right water, which is the water that has fluoride. And then the plant consumes that water, and then it continues the process here. When it continues, the plant doesn't get hyped up or doesn't get taken care of by the water the way it is used to be taken care of. You see, the cause of that, now the plant is going to grow up in an immature way. It might even die. It might even show signs of irritations or stress by behaving in a not normal way, because of the human being poured some little fluoride inside the plant. So who's the smartest now? Well, the human being thinks he's the smartest or she's the smartest. So what I'm trying to say with this practical example is, back then, our people, black people, especially from the black nation, Africa, with the dark skin and the darkest, even darker than mine, and also the lightest ones. But then the people who have melanin, they knew about this knowledge of sacred geometry. They even left most of this knowledge in what you call Egypt, which is the North Kemet. But then even here in the southern Kemet, which you call South Africa, there's a lot of knowledge in here, and the energies are here, the great energies that will cure the whole world. They are here. Hence, you're still gonna see many attacks plotted against southern part of Africa. You better be ready for it. You better be ready for it mentally, because everything is in the mind. Sacred geometry, guys. Sacred geometry. Those people who we may call the Cabal, who we may call the Illuminati, who we may call the Masons, or whatever you want to call them, the Jesuits, the Jesuits, Illuminati, the Cabal, or whoever you want to call them, those people, they just know these laws of the universe, the laws of geometry, I may say. They know them. From who? From the black nations. That's why they destroyed our libraries back then. But then people don't care about their history. But please don't be too ignorant on your history. Because immediately when you grab one hint, your mind starts to expand more and more. And you start receiving knowledge, like downloading information, as in like it's Wi-Fi. That's how it is. Well, I just thought so I can share this message, because I feel like it's very important, and it is important. Sacred geometry, guys. However, I would like to highlight something. Many things will happen, and you might think, well, it's nature doing all those things. Especially disasters. Just like the one that happens in some island recently. Disasters. Mullo nje unovithika chisa into zeli baya. It's technology. Behind that, it's technology that you don't even have no idea of right now, because it's technology that's not shown to the public. Imagine what kind of technology it is.